Why do I always forget to brush my teeth before bed?
I sometimes fall asleep with the lights on. Do you have the same problem?
Hello, this is English on Repeat. I'm Eva.
And I'm Jack. Today, we are talking about our evening routines. What do you do every evening? Let's talk about it together and practice your English.
Jack, when you come home in the evening, what is the first thing you do?
The first thing I do is take off my shoes. Then, I put my bag down and wash my hands.
That's good. I usually change my clothes when I get home. I like to wear something comfortable.
Do you feel tired after work?
Yes, I do. I often feel tired, so I sit down for a few minutes and relax. Sometimes I listen to music.
I also like to relax. Sometimes I watch a short video on my phone.
Listeners, what about you? What is the first thing you do when you get home?
You can say, first, For example, first, I wash my hands.
Or, first I sit on the sofa. Let's talk about dinner. Jack, do you cook dinner every evening?
I try to cook dinner at home, but sometimes I am too tired. Then I order food.
I cook dinner almost every evening. I like to make simple food, like pasta or soup.
What time do you usually eat dinner?
I eat dinner at 7 o'clock.
I usually eat at 7:30.
Listeners, what time do you eat dinner? Try to answer, I eat dinner at.
Now, let's practice some sentences. I will say a sentence, and Eva, you repeat. I cook dinner every evening.
I cook dinner every evening.
I eat dinner with my family.
I eat dinner with my family.
I sometimes eat dinner alone.
I sometimes eat dinner alone. Listeners, repeat with us. After dinner, what do you do, Jack?
After dinner, I wash the dishes. Then, I watch TV or read a book.
I also wash the dishes after dinner. Sometimes I go for a short walk outside.
That's nice. I sometimes call my parents or friends in the evening.
Let's practice some sentences. I will say a sentence and you repeat, Jack. I wash the dishes after dinner.
I wash the dishes after dinner.
I go for a walk in the evening.
I go for a walk in the evening.
I call my friends in the evening.
I call my friends in the evening.
Listeners, repeat after us.
Now, let's ask some questions.
Do you watch TV in the evening?
Yes, I do. I watch TV after dinner.
Do you go for a walk in the evening?
No, I don't. I usually stay at home.
In the evening, we use time words like after dinner, before bed, at 8 o'clock, and every night.
Let's give some examples.
I brush my teeth before bed.
I brush my teeth before bed.
I watch TV at 8 o'clock.
I watch TV at 8 o'clock.
I read a book every night.
I read a book every night.
Listeners, can you say what you do before bed?
You can say, I drink water before bed, or I listen to music before bed.
Let's do a short scene. I am Eva, and you are my friend visiting my home.
Okay.
It's almost bedtime. Do you want some tea before bed?
Yes, please. I like tea before bed.
Here you are. I always drink tea before I go to sleep.
Thank you. I usually read a little before bed.
That's a good idea. I also read before sleeping. Listeners, what do you do before bed? Do you drink tea, read, or listen to music?
When we talk about things we do every day, we use the present simple tense.
For example, I eat dinner at 7.
I brush my teeth before bed.
I watch TV in the evening.
I go to bed at 10 o'clock.
Let's practice. I say a sentence and you repeat, Jack. I go to bed at 10 o'clock.
I go to bed at 10 o'clock.
I turn off the lights before I sleep.
I turn off the lights before I sleep.
I set my alarm for the morning.
I set my alarm for the morning.
Listeners, repeat with us. Jack, do you ever study or do homework in the evening?
Yes, I do. I usually do my homework after dinner. I study for about 1 hour.
I sometimes study English in the evening. I try to learn new words.
That's great! Listeners, do you study in the evening? You can say, I do my homework in the evening, or I study English at night.
Sometimes there are problems in the evening. For example, I sometimes feel too tired to cook.
Or I forget to buy food for dinner.
What do you do if you forget to buy food?
I order food online or go to a small shop near my house.
That is a good solution. I sometimes eat something simple, like bread and cheese. Let's practice some questions and answers. What do you do if you are tired in the evening?
I sit down and relax.
What do you do if you forget to buy food?
I order food or go to the shop.
Now, let's talk about yesterday evening. We use the past simple.
For example, yesterday I cooked dinner.
Yesterday, I watched a film.
Yesterday I went to bed late.
Let's practice. I say a sentence, you repeat, Jack. Yesterday, I ate pasta for dinner.
Yesterday I ate pasta for dinner.
Yesterday, I read a book before bed.
Yesterday I read a book before bed.
Yesterday, I called my friend.
Yesterday I called my friend.
Yesterday, I didn't watch TV.
Yesterday I didn't watch TV.
Listeners, what did you do yesterday evening? Try to say 1 or 2 sentences. For example, yesterday I watched TV. Or, yesterday I went for a walk.
Let's build a routine together.
I will start. First, I come home from work.
Then I change my clothes.
After that, I cook dinner.
Next, I eat dinner and wash the dishes.
Then, I watch TV or read a book.
Finally, I brush my teeth and go to bed.
Listeners, can you make your own evening routine? Use words like first, then, after that, next, and finally.
Try to say your routine out loud.
Let's practice some important sentences. Repeat after us. I come home at 6 o'clock.
I come home at 6 o'clock.
I change my clothes.
I change my clothes.
I cook dinner every evening.
I cook dinner every evening.
I eat dinner with my family.
I eat dinner with my family.
I wash the dishes after dinner.
I wash the dishes after dinner.
I read a book in the evening.
I read a book in the evening.
I go to bed at 10 o'clock.
I go to bed at 10 o'clock.
Sometimes we need something special in the evening, like medicine. Let's do a short role play. I'm the customer.
And I am the pharmacy assistant.
Excuse me, do you have something to help me sleep?
Yes, we have some herbal tea. It helps people sleep better.
Thank you. I will try the tea tonight.
You're welcome. Have a good evening.
Listeners, you can try to make your own short conversation. What do you need for your evening routine? Maybe tea, vitamins, or a face mask? Let's review with some questions. Jack, please answer. What do you do first when you get home?
I take off my shoes and wash my hands.
What do you do after dinner?
I wash the dishes and watch TV.
What time do you go to bed?
I go to bed at 10 o'clock.
What did you do yesterday evening?
Yesterday, I read a book and listened to music.
Now, listeners, try to answer these questions for yourself. Review. Repeat each sentence after us. I come home and change my clothes.
I come home and change my clothes.
I cook dinner at 7 o'clock.
I cook dinner at 7 o'clock.
I eat dinner with my family.
I eat dinner with my family.
I wash the dishes after dinner.
I wash the dishes after dinner.
I watch TV or read a book.
I watch TV or read a book.
I brush my teeth before bed.
I brush my teeth before bed.
I go to bed at 10 o'clock.
I go to bed at 10 o'clock.
Yesterday, I watched a film.
Yesterday, I watched a film.
Yesterday, I went to bed late.
Yesterday, I went to bed late.
Now, we want to hear from you. Please write a comment. What is your evening routine?
Tell us 3 things you do every evening. For example, I eat dinner. I watch TV. And I brush my teeth.
Thank you for listening to English on Repeat.
We hope you enjoyed practicing your English with us.
Have a nice evening and see you next time.
Goodbye.
Goodbye.